Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to give you guys a nice summary or talk about of One Piece's new chapter, which is on chapter 1034. Now, this chapter right here was actually really nice and slick. I can't wait to see more, although I hope the battle does not end there because I don't want that to be so easy. And the way how it went about, it looks like to me he didn't take too much damage. Now, if you guys might be telling me what the heck are you talking about, I'll get to that in just a moment. So, if anything else, let's go. We have to it that we see some of the ladies of Wano is actually trying to figure out what's going on, and that this young lady is looking for a friend, Chuchi or something. And we get to see another scene with Momonosuke trying to stop like on the island. He's like saying, "Come on, I am much of a dragon that's Kaido. That means I can grab his flame crowds. If I cannot force the island back, I can at least stop it from getting closer. I had to prevent the worst case scenario. This island will not destroy the flower captain while I still draw breath. And we get to see to it that the Kaido pirates is still fighting against the Ninja and Mink Alliance Mink Alliance, and we get to see a scene with Queen and Sanji continuing the fight against each other. We had to it that Queen ends up using Sparking Queen, which is actually a reminder of Sparking Red, which is actually from Ichiji's Vinsmoke or Vinsmoke Ichiji. And we have to it that Queen uses Henry Queen, which is a reminder of Henry Blazer, which belongs to Niji Vinsmoke, or should I say the second older brother of Sanji. And we have to it that we get to see to it that freaking Queen's ends up. Like I said, Queen is actually making attacks off that he made of using Sparking Queen and then Sparking Valkyrie, and then Henry Queen. All those attacks are actually from the Vinsmoke family, And we have to. He says, "Do you get it now? These are German 66 techniques. I wanted to show you them after you use your suit to more. Judge's son are the culmination of this scientific work. I was hoping to crush you while you had that suit on. That would have shown that idiot once and for all that his tech can't hold a candle to mine. Get it, Stealth Black? Your feud has nothing to do with me," as Sanji says, And we had to it that that Queen says, "I was playing dumb earlier. I've dug up everything there is to know about German science, My arsenal can replicate anything you brothers can do." And then Sanji's like, "Can you stop talking about my family?" And we have to it that this attack is actually from Yonji, Yonji Vinsmoke, which is Winch Danton. Instead, it's called Winch Queen, He ends up throwing Sanji around, hurting him a lot through the debris. And we had to it, Sanji in anger literally just kicks off Queen's artificial hand or robot hand. And we have to it that Queen's like, "What the hell did you do? That's my arm." And we have to it that Queen's like, "How dare you, you damn brat." And then Sanji's like, "Hey, I warned you. Don't ever mention them in front of me. You got that?" And Queen's like, "You think you can control what I say?" And we had to it, Sanji responds back using Flanched Strike, which seems to push Queen a little far, but not too far. We had to it that Sanji's like, "Hey, it hurts a lot, don't it, huh? Did you think I just let you dominate the fight or something?" And Queen's like, "There's no way." And we had to it that Sanji says, "There's no way you didn't feel that kick that I sent you flying earlier. I've been going all out for a while. It's no surprise that we're getting weaker." And we had to it, Sanji even tells Queen, "The difference is I found my resolve and accepted my fate. I'm not the same man you fought on the live floor. You got that?" And we had to it that Queen ends up actually disappearing like Sanji, And he says, Show me then. Let's see how you change. Next up is your technique, Stealth Black." And we had to it, Sanji's like, "Okay, you sure have a lot of tricks up your sleeve." And Sanji just disappears. And Queen's like, "What the? He disappeared too? But he isn't even wearing the suit. No, he's moving faster than the eye can see. He will have to reappear when he's out of stamina. What a stupid attempt to counter me." We had to it that the lady that Sanji found, is looking for a friend, which is the mouse, which is Chuchi, And she says, "Hey, Chuchi, come here, etc. We had to it, Queen's like, "Hey, wait a minute, Osome, that's the tramp that refused my summon dozens of times. She even rejected me today, but she seems perfectly fine. She was my number one ever since Komurasaki-san met her tragic end. I thought she was bedridden due to a terrible migraine. It's funny that she could apparently walk around carefree right now. And we see Osome, which is Queen, that she is saying, I guess I haven't dished out enough divine punishment yet. Have some more. And Queen literally dropped this guard right here where Sanji ends up finding him, you know. We had to, Sanji thinks in her mind, I have a lot more tools at my disposal now, you know. And a sturdy exoskeleton, enhanced strength, and super speed. I'll make use of them all. If I pair the exoskeleton protection with my armament and hockey training, my legs should be able to withstand flames much harder than before. And we had to, Sanji ends up using Ifrit Janbei and charges at Queen. The speed and weight of my behind my kicks will be on another level. And we had to, Sanji realizes that it was not him that hurt Osome at all. It was actually Queen that hurt Osome. And Sanji screams at Queen, says, so it was you. You hit her, didn't you, Queen? You stupid trash. Collier. And Sanji attacks Queen with Collier strike and ends up using Base Kote Parlons, you know. Jumonju, Abifrit, Tundra, Flatchet, and did a lot of techniques using Ifrit Janbei, you know, like Collier, Base Kote, Parlons, Jumonju, Abifrit, Del Tendron, Flatchet, Kore, Pore, Joret, and he says, get out of my sight, scum, and uses Boef Burst, you know, and then blast the Queen away, you know, etc. So, I'm sorry, but Sanji's attacks, the way how Oda did this was actually a lot, etc. So, what Sanji used against Queen right now is Ifrit Janbei, and uses his combination kick attacks, which is Collier, Basete Kote, Parlons, Jumayu Abrifete, Tondren, Flatchet, Kwekwe, Pore, Jaret, all those French words, and Boef Burst, and blast the Queen away. Sorry if I can't pronounce that correctly, you know. I don't speak French or anything else. Even many people could try. I want to see I want to see you guys say that in a fast way. I can't say it without having to twist my tongue a bit. Anyways, thought the chapter's pretty cool, but I really hope the fight does not end like that, you know? As much as I like Sanji having his upgrades here and there, I don't expect Queen to be out of the picture easily. But if he is, he is. Anyways, Oda's gonna take his break next week, which I'm glad. Oda, take your breaks, okay? Because I know for the fact you're gonna outdo yourself when it comes to Zoro facing King. And I swear to life given me, I hope King has the Haoshoku no Haki. Now, okay, we'll talk about that later, but I hope we'll talk about that later. This is chapter 1034 anyways. In this chapter overall, of course, Momonosuke and the others Momonosuke is trying to stop the island from dropping onto the Flower Capital, you know. As for Queen, he ends up attacking Sanji with a lot of German 66 techniques on him, and because he's talking about his family on Sanji, we have to it freaking like Sanji responds by kicking off or breaking off Queen's arm in total anger. And later on, Queen tries to attack Osome thinking that she deserves more punishment after rejecting him and does not refuse his summons whatsoever. In response, because of that dropped his guard where Sanji ends up finding Queen easily. He ends up using Ifrit Janbei, attacking Collier, Basete Kore, Parlons, Jumanju Abefective, Tondren, Flatche, Kore, Pore, Jare, and finishing him off with Wolf Burst, you know? And I hope the fight does not end there, but hopefully it doesn't end there, because I believe the fight should last a little longer when it comes to Sanji. But as for Zoro, even though he has Haoshoku no Haki and everything else, I hope his fight with King does not end too one-sided, you know? Etc. But that aside, yeah. So overall, like I said, this chapter is nothing hard going on about it, you know. I mean, the main focus of this chapter was pretty much Sanji fighting Queen, you know, with all he's got. With Sanji's like a sturdy exoskeleton, enhanced strength, and super speed, along with like armor and haki training, he pretty much goes to another level of fiery temperatures on his leg and and beats the living hell out of Queen with his fiery kicks, and then ends up blasting him with Bursto, which I really hope that doesn't beat Queen yet. I mean, it may damage him a bit, but I hope it doesn't count him out yet. I mean, it is Queen's fault for dropping his guard by trying to attack a young woman, which is a very bad move. And we finally know that Sanji did not beat the woman at all. He did not beat her. It was Queen that did it when he was invisible, you know? That much is said. Anyways, that's really good to know. I'm very happy to know that Sanji did not beat the lady at all. Thank all life given to me that it was Queen that did it, you know, etc. when he was like invisible. Anyways, I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Oda's taking this break next week. That's fine. Oda, take your breaks, man. You deserve it. You need it. Like I said, and saying this all the time, you're gonna need. I want you alive and well for you to finish your series than you being on a hospital bed, leaving on a nasty cliffhanger of a series that would be traumatic. Yeah. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Ta-ta-da!